Hello, welcome back to the Always Evolving podcast. And if you're new here, welcome to the garden. If you're not, welcome back to the Garden of Evolving. I know I think it's been like a good 3 months, 3 months since I've uploaded. Let's just say life got busy. Life got really busy. And within those months, I was just kind of figuring out myself and what I wanted to do. And, I kind of just lost the motivation to make, a new podcast video. But not all motivation. I was just literally just finishing up my first year working with the schools and just jumping into how my schedule is going to look like. How my schedule is going to look like during the summer. What am I going to do to better myself and my podcast and my brand and just a whole bunch of a whole lot of shit that kind of went on, and it was just overwhelming. I didn't have time to make a video, but now I have a whole desk in my room. So it's going to be easier for me to record because usually I record on my bed. I know that's where it all starts. I love seeing how I started, like making videos on my bed and on the floor to literally having a desk. You guys should see my desk. It's really pretty. I might take a picture and put it up. It's cute for me. This is just the start. I'm going to go to get a couple things for it, kind of make it more me, but right now it is what it is, and this is perfect. But yeah, so today's podcast episode is going to be about showing up for yourself and how is that helping you evolve in your journey. So for these past 2 months, I have really been showing up for myself, and it's a beautiful thing. It's really nice to have that comfort within yourself and have that your own little motivation. It's not that easy to show up for yourself. A lot of people struggle for it and, love to show up for others more than they love showing up for themselves. And I have learned that once you start loving yourself and you start caring for yourself and you start showing up for yourself, then only does it get better for your love for others and showing up for others and just being a good person overall and being a loving person. So that's the steps I've kind of been taking these past couple of months, is just kind of showing up for myself and really achieving my goals and taking the next steps into life, because I just turned 19 not too long ago, and it's just like you gotta kind of ask yourself, what does 19 look like for you? Like what do I want to accomplish while I'm 19? And there's just so much that I've already done, and that it's only just the beginning. So in various ways, showing up for yourself can look different in anybody's perspective. Like showing up for myself may be different for showing up for yourself. So I'm just going to kind of give a little bit of explanation or some examples of how I've been showing up for myself, and you can take from it, you can run with it, you can put it into your life, or you can just take notes and kind of twist it up and show up how you want to show up. So lately, how I've been showing up for myself is waking up every morning, journaling, and listening to like some very old school music. I don't know, it's kind of been what I've really been into lately. Like the old school music has been, it's had me in its grasp. Like I recently started playing the guitar. That's also thing, is starting new hobbies is definitely one of the big things that you can do to show up for yourself, is fitting in hobbies into your life that you enjoy and brings you happiness. So yeah, I bought a guitar. She a little cheapy, but I love her so much. Like my strings suck right now, so I can only like strum and that's the only thing that sounds good because I can't play the chords without it sounding like shit. So there's that for you. But no, it's really been peaceful. Like, and usually now I find myself when I listen to music, I find myself looking for the guitar in the background, and none of the new music really has that. So I've been finding myself listening to my grandpa's music, and it's just like I remember literally talking shit to my grandpa because I didn't like his music and it was depressing, quote unquote. But now that I have a guitar and I'm more older and I'm more mature, I'm listening to the music and it's fire. Like it really speaks to the soul. I fully believe that I'm an old soul. So once I kind of nourish that old soul inside of me, it's just like I feel a little better. And now, so that's just the type of music I've been listening to. It really has a lot of, how do you say that? It really gives me a lot of positivity into my life because like the music I used to listen to, like hardcore, like, shit, or just like main media stream, is just like so much negativity, and it's so much it's just like the words that you say are very powerful, and when you sing something that's literally like talking about ass, titties, and pussy, and just like rather being held than alone, it's just like, no shade to SZA though, I love SZA, but every time that part comes on, I'm like quiet, because what you say is very powerful. What you speak into the universe is very powerful. So you could be taking in all this music, and it can be just spreading negativity into your life because you're just by singing it and saying it, you're literally manifesting what you're saying. So that's another reason why I find myself really listening to a lot of old classic music, is just because it literally, none of that, it's just talking about life. It's just talk about living life or loving or just the things that they love. And it's that's just what I find more interesting, and I get a lot of shit for it, but I mean, it's just, I don't really care. I'm here to live my life. I'm not here to live for anybody else. So anyways, that's another way that I love to show up for myself, is just playing good music that really gets me into a good mood, and it really helps my soul. So yeah, so like I said, I've been journaling, getting up every morning journaling. I got these mindfulness dice that I won at this little events, and I kind of just been using them every day. Just kind of, there's six of the dice, and it's it has things like trust intuitions, show gratitude, be present, let go, find joy, and it has a book where you find what you got and you read about it. And it's really been bringing me peace to my day. It's really been bringing peace to my day. It's kind of just like I said, it's kind of showing up for yourself, kind of being like, okay, like I'm giving myself mindfulness every day. And another way is just manifesting my dream life into reality. Like, guys, so much shit has been happening in my life where it's just like dreams come true. Literally, like, it's just been like dreams come true. My auntie is starting a coffee business, and if y'all don't know, now you know, I want to have my own coffee business, and she kind of wants me to, like, get into the business with her, not only to get the experience of kind of having your own business, but just to get the business experience in general. And she has her own salon, and she's had the salon for I don't know how long. But she knows business, and she knows how to, like she says, pick people's brains. So she's really good at what she does, and it's been really much of a blessing to just have that person in your life, and just to get these opportunities to learn and take from. So when eventually, if I decide to go off on my own, I have all these I have all the business knowledge that I need to then own my own business. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I'm literally like, I'm living in my higher self. I feel so good. And it's just like all my dreams are kind of clashing together. I also been working more on my always evolving business, because I want to have a business under my podcast, because it's just a little bit of everything, because like I said, we're always evolving. So I'm always going to be putting out new things and new ideas into the shop. And as of right now, I'm working on jewelry, and I am working on natural oils. See, that's another thing I've been getting into, is herbalism, and I kind of just want to have that for people, because I know I have my certain shops that I like to go to get my natural oils from, because I'm heavy. I don't use liquid soap, I use bar soaps, and it all has to be natural and natural ingredients. All I use is natural oils for my body and natural lotions. Like, I literally get my lotion from my local plant shop, and the lotion is literally made from a farmer in Ohio. I think it's Ohio. I don't know. I know it's made in Ohio, and I know that it's made off their farm. So, like, I've really been heavy on the using natural products, because I don't want any toxins going into my skin or all those chemicals. And it just, like I said, it makes me feel better, and it makes my skin feel better and feel more smooth. And so, yeah, I've been getting more into herbalism. But mainly, when you show up for yourself, you kind of it's just like giving yourself a hug and telling yourself what to do, and actually going through with it. Like, it's about the smaller things. Like, you can show up for yourself every day, little by little. It doesn't matter what you do. It can be making your bed, it can be putting on a face mask, it can be going outside and meditating, or it can be just going out to get yourself a coffee, or just going out on a picnic. It can just be just the little things, or just like cleaning your space. It's all about doing the little things for you and what's gonna help you better yourself, and it could just be small. It doesn't have to be anything big. You don't have to finish your full closet of laundry in one day. Do it by bits. You don't have to clean your whole room. Do it by little. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like now it is so pressured to have certain things and have things look a certain way. And if your room doesn't look a certain way, then you feel bad about yourself. You're like, oh my god, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm lazy, I'm a bum, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about taking those steps to then put those things into action and actually do those things for yourself. And you don't have to do them all in one day. It just takes it's a step-by-step process. Like, when I restarted up doing jewelry, I did it little by little. Like, it just started with the people at my job and just showing them, like, hey, like, I can make some for you, and just starting back up. I literally started working out of a box with the jewelry, and now I have my desk, and I have my drawer full with all of my things and my packaging. And I am going to go get them like 8-level drawers. I don't know what they're called, but there's a lot of storage space, and I'm gonna put that right next to my desk for my jewelry and my packaging. And literally, like, last weekend, I was so busy to the point where I couldn't really do anything. But I was showing up for myself, because I was having business meetings, and I was making jewelry, and I was getting different oils and herbs, just little things by little things to start up. And like yesterday, I made my bed, I made some tea, and I listened to some meditation music, lit my incense, got my journals out, and I started journaling. I have this guided journal that kind of just guides me through like what I want to write day-to-day basis. I also have a free journal where I just like write what's on my mind, but that comes like, I don't force myself to do that every day. I kind of just do it when like I feel like it, or when I have something in my mind that I want to write or get off my chest. And then I've been starting this new thing, like a daily routine with my tea. So at night I'll drink the little packet teas, and then I have loose leaf teas. So in the morning I'll drink some loose leaf tea, and just kind of just sit there and meditate and write in my journals and just breathe. Because this was the first day that I had to just kind of just really show up for myself. Like, I was showing up for myself last week with getting business stuff done, but this week is kind of just like, okay, it's a mental reset. Like, I'm doing little bits of laundry every day, and I'm cleaning my areas every day, and I'm writing in my journals every day, and drinking my tea, and making my bed. And just like for the rest of the day, after I edit this episode, I'm literally going to go outside and play my guitar and like kind of do like a little meditation. I kind of want to play guitar every day for like an hour just to get, into it. But like I said, my strings are kind of shitty, so it's kind of hard to practice and get anywhere when it don't even sound good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, just the little things you can do that can change the way you perceive yourself and perceive your life. And I can't stress this enough: romanticize your life. Like, the more you romanticize your life, the more your dream life is going to come reality. Because if you live your life like you already, like, the life that you dream of living, if you live your life like you're already living that dream life, it's going to come to you naturally, and it's going to manifest into your reality. Because, oh my goodness, I've been reading this book by I think it's Don Miguel. Is that how you say his name? Don Miguel. And I've been reading Little Book of Wisdom. And if y'all don't know this author, I'm sorry. You guys need to get to know him, because he is amazing. And I love the way he words things. I'm going to read you guys a page from this, just so you can get the gist of what I'm saying. So, page 14 of the Little Book of Wisdom says, the Toltec teachings are the introduction to a new way of life I call the way of the artist. In my own case, I became a medical doctor, a surgeon, and then I decided to change, to shift. That is what an artist does, and we are all artists, whether we realize it or not. In my own case, I want to believe practice of medicine and go further into the human mind to really understand why humanity is the way it is. What I found is that we create a story about our own selves through the way we perceive life and everything around us. We use the word in order to create the story that we live. We learn language. Our parents and others hook our attention. They download into our brain what they know. Then we go to school, and the teachers do exactly the same thing. In this way, we learn to communicate with everyone around us. We use language in order to create everything that we believe. Our whole story, it's really simple when you see it, but the realizations of it will change your life. Right? So basically, what he's saying is just like, you literally live your life the way you were taught to live your life. And if you can change the way you look at life and change the way you believe how life is supposed to be lived, you can change your reality, and you can literally walk in your higher power every single day. And I live by that. I believe that fully, because you can literally think that every day you have to do something, or your life has to look a certain way. And if you believe that your life is going to turn out that way, like if you look at your life negatively, your life is going to be negative. Or if you live the way you've always wanted to live, even though you don't have everything that, you don't have the fancy cars, or you don't have the fancy house, you don't always need that. You can just be who you want to be and live how you want to live. You know what I'm saying? Like how I want to be a businesswoman, but I also want to be living in nature. I can already feel that happening within my life. And like I said, you live in your truth, and you manifest your life into your reality. So be careful on how you perceive life and really think about how you want your life to look, because once you know how you want your life to look and you take those steps and you live how you live your dream life every day, even though you don't have everything at the moment, everything is going to come to you within your own time, and everything is going to happen and you're going to be living your dream life. So yeah, with that being said, I don't want this video to be too long, and I know it was kind of choppy and was all over the place, but I hope you took something from it, and I hope that you continue to try to show up for yourself. Like I said, little things matter, and take it into consideration. Just because you couldn't get everything done in one day, or just because you couldn't do something for yourself that day, there's always tomorrow. Always try again and again and again, and the results will show. Keep showing up for yourself, and that is a key point to evolving, because if you're not showing up for yourself and you're showing up for everyone else, you have no space to grow and evolve. So please show up for yourself and love yourself and nourish yourself, so then you can then show up for others and spread love everywhere else. And that is it for today's babies. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys have a good month. I don't know when I'm going to be posting next. Keep a lookout on the shop and see what's available. It's still in process though. So yeah, I love you and see you next time.